Hey guys, it's Mike from Make Time Online, and I'm just going to quickly show you how simple it is to get a website set up using Wealthy Affiliate as your hosting, and also with a plugin such as Thrive Themes or Thrive Architect. So really simply, once you're actually logged into Wealthy Affiliate, you can get an account for free just to start with. But once you pay for premium, you can get 10 websites, and you just go to Site Builder, and that's going to take you to this page that is right here. Now I'm going to use a free domain, but obviously you can register your own domain as well, and it's all there done inside Wealthy Affiliates. So there's no need to mess around. So let's just say you were getting a lead gen site for Limo Bristol. Let's say you're going to go for Limo Bristol. Someone's either going to type in something like Limo Bristol or Bristol Limo, and I'm just going to call it. And then you can just get a website built straight away. So I'm just going to use this theme here just as an example and generate website. That's going to load. I'll come back in a second once. Okay, so that was literally done in seconds, and the website is now built, and it has all these features like size, speed, security, site protection, spam blocker, and it just has so many amazing more features than what you'll find from like other websites like Wix or Weebly or anything like that. And there's just so much bandwidth. You get email accounts with it, and it's just everything is kind of just done straight away like that. So let's log in and go to the back page, which is in WordPress, which is sometimes what some people get scared about. But I just want to show you that it doesn't need to be super scary. And I think like even if you just went back a few years ago, then yeah, WordPress, there's maybe some like coding and stuff. I know no techie stuff at all. All I do is I use my Thrive Themes membership. So I download the plugin, and then going back to my dashboard, all I do is click on plugins and then add new. So I'm going to add a new plugin, and this plugin is going to help me build all of my websites. So I click on here to add new, and I've basically just downloaded this file here. So I'm going to upload a plugin. I'm not going to just search for one. So click on upload, and then this is my file. So I'm just going to drag and drop that into here. And install now. And once that's done, you'll go to a page like this once you've activated your plugin, and you can decide any of these things that you kind of want to upload, any of these extra plugins. The main one though is Thrive Architect, the one that I'm going to show you. You can also do things like Thrive Leads, where you can help you to capture emails and things like that. So it's like you can either do pop-ups or certain email capture forms. You can also just do so many other things, like whether you're going to build a quiz. So if someone comes to your website and they have different services or something that you may be offering, you can maybe give them a quiz for them to actually use. And Thrive Optimize, so you can like split test your landing page, so your actual page that you desired as well. So definitely those two are going to be really important. But I'm just going to show you how we can now use Thrive Architect. So you can just go to pages, add new. And once you're on there, you can just click Launch Thrive Architect, and you can see how good this platform really is. And now this is where the magic really happens, because you can just go onto here, change the template, and there's tons that honestly you can expand all these sets. There's so many like pre-ready-made templates, but what you can do, which is perfect for if you're doing lead generation for local businesses, there's different ones that you can go through, but there's local business 1, 2, service business, and I mean you can check them out. There's lead generation, there's so many different types of things. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use let's see which one looks good. Let's go for the home local business focused one. Let's move my head, choose template. And this is the template that's already out for us. So I mean you can just go into anything that you want. Change titles as you want. The images at the background, you can just change things as you go. So if it's the background style, you can change. You can literally click here, and then I can just change that picture. So I can drag and drop maybe a picture of a limo in there. You can move left and right. You can drag. It's all so intuitive. It's unreal, and you can literally just if there's anything that you want to add in, I can just add text wherever I want. So if I want to add a bit of text here, just to explain. Whatever you want to do, and in here it already has things that are actually, it's all conversion focused, Thrive it. So here, the reason there's a big button here is because typically, you know, if someone's going to a lead gen thing, they just want to actually, they already know that they're interested in hiring a limo in Bristol because they've typed that into Google. So all they want to do is book one, and that is what this is all focused to do. It has what we do, why we do it, prices, testimonials. It's all things that are already set up for you. You can, if you decide, oh, I don't really like this part, you can just delete it. You can delete any section that you want. You can delete whole columns. And it's kind of, as well, there's all of these layers to it. There's background section. So if you don't want the whole background section, you can do that. If it's the column that you don't want, you can just go through to columns and decide which part it is that you want to delete. There's the plus where you can add sections super easily, pictures, and then if you go all the way to the bottom as well, it already has things like this, which is so important for lead gen, where you can put a location on the map and the really important phone numbers, email, find us here. So the other really huge thing that Thrive does compared to Weebly is you can actually A/B split test your forms. So if this was like a email lead generation form where someone can book an appointment or book a limo, then what you can actually do is A/B split test your forms. So you just literally click on that. You can, if you really like, if you've spent ages designing it, you can actually just duplicate the variation, or you can add a whole new template if you'd like, edit the variation, and then maybe this time you're just going to change the image, or maybe you could change the title. So I've changed the image at the background. I could even say, change the title. You could change like the color of the form. There's so many variations that you can change, which can make a huge difference to whether people actually do what they want you to do. And then all you just do is save the work and go back into A/B split test. And what you can then do is see which form works the best. So you can actually go to, let me just move this down so you can see, you can set up and start A/B test. So it might be image I've changed, and enable automatic winner. So if there's this amount of conversions during a minimum amount of time, and it basically just, I always kind of like leave those settings the same. And then here, you're going to decide what the outcome is. So it might be revenue. You could, if you know exactly how much a lead costs, you can actually say, decide between the form how much. So if someone actually signs up to that form, it may be worth $10, and it will work out the difference in price for you without you having to do it. You may just want to get the subscriptions though, so how many people actually subscribe to the form, so that you can actually see, and then you just start the A/B split test and it does it all for you. And then what you're left with is a page kind of like this back in your settings, where you can actually see what your conversion rates are, and you can do this for as many different sites, as many different pages and things you want within one site. So when you actually go into the test details, you can then see as well, let's go into this one, you can see what the conversion rate difference is. So for this variation, there's a 33.72% conversion rate, and this one is 22.39. Now, if those conversions are worth $10 to you, that can be a huge difference. And if you're getting hundreds of people to visit your website every month, just by doing that, that can be a huge game changer, just that one thing alone. So you're probably wondering how much all of this costs. Well, if you've looked on Weebly before, you've probably seen that to get like what you need to do for a small business is actually going to cost you about $25 a month. Now, if you've got 10 websites, that's $250 a month, $3,000 a year, basically. If you want to get use the system that I've just shown you, so you can get 10 websites with Wealthy Affiliate. It's $49 a month for 10 websites. So it's 10 websites that you can actually get. And then if you're using Thrive as well, it's $19 a month. And that gives you 25 websites. So you could also get 2 Wealthy Affiliates and one of these Thrive memberships, and that's enough to cover you. So just to put that into context, you're looking at, for the cost of 10 websites for 1 year, if you're just using Weebly with less control, less of those split testing and things, that's $3,000 a year. Wealthy Affiliate and Thrive together, that's going to cost you $723. It's just absolutely crazy, the difference in price and the way better control. You're going to get faster websites, better looking websites. Just remember, this is what we're comparing it to. A website that looks like that, or the one that we can create in seconds that look like this. Remember, it's super easy to do as well. There's no like coding or techie stuff you need to do to be able to do it. So I do hope that's helpful, and I hope it shows you that you don't need to be a coding techie expert to be able to produce these amazing websites and have control over them and be able to do things like split testing to actually see what works best for you. So I do hope that you found that useful. And if you do want to try out Wealthy Affiliate or Thrive themes, you can find the links for them below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the thumbs up button so more people can find these videos. Take care.